Hey guys and gals of YouTube, how y'all doing? A little more awake now this morning. Still not organized. A little hot tea, don't rip that mug. Hey, we got here upside down because I got the box backwards. Lego Star Wars Smart Play TIE Fighter back box art. Interesting. I got a lot going on here. I didn't think I'd have anything to say. I probably have nothing to add. Curious box. It does bring back memories of being a little kid and the early Velcro. I mean, it was still sealed, but you had a Velcro flap so you could see the pieces inside the box. Mom taking me to the store. Anyways, comes with all these books here. This is literally a guide to Smart Play system. This is a build for the TIE Fighter, and this is separate. So I guess you could have multiple people doing it for the two side builds. And robots back. Anyways. Sorry. Just one of the side builds includes this one. It's got the little fuel thing here. This is a curious build, because I remember this having a double handles before, but this one doesn't. And then this is just a stud with a cap on the end of it. It's like it all has to be blue, maybe. I don't know. And then it has the green doors, hammer things just all over the place. And that just goes through this piece here with the modified, like you used to pull our little toy trucks with. And this just clips into here, which I think is a little bit lacking, but it's okay, I guess. The piece I thought was kind of curious was this one, which I don't remember anyone talking about on the internet. Maybe, so I don't know, because this is like my first Smart Place I've ever opened. This literally fits on top of the Smart Brick, and I will recommend maybe not doing it. It's hard to take off. And if you're thinking to yourself, hey, I'm going to just pry it off, remember, there's your speaker grills and probably microphone grills right there. I would say this thing's probably very easy to damage, just guessing. I mean, but this piece here gives it a more smooth transition, and this feels almost like a magnifying piece. I mean, it is magnifying. I can see my face through it. See that? I don't know the purpose of it, but it was included in the packaging. I can't really find anything about it. These things are kind of hard to wake up. Pretty kind of violent. Anyways, the other side build, which I think actually looks pretty good, is this one. It doesn't have any Smart Play to it. It's just literally, oop, I need a towel. I don't have any ammo for it. It works. I mean, it's actually kind of cool. His helmet's really loose. I don't know what's up with that. It's just really, really loose helmet. I checked. He is actually illegal or official Lego. Nice gunmetal gray. It's a good looking figure. I mean, there's nothing. I have no complaints at all. In fact, he won't really stand up very well, or doesn't. His helmet pulls off. And then, you know, we heard about the half capes, and like I said, this is the first time I've got it in hand. First of all, let's admire Darth Vader's arm printing. Beautiful. Good looking figure. Really nice. Just what you'd expect. This cape, this half cape, let's talk about this. Yeah, it's got the half cape, and I guess it's a sit down, but I think it's Duck Bricks, and a few other channels too have said that dueling one, they have multiple capes in there. So I'm confused why they're including the capes, but you let me know if you got one of these specs in. Is it just me? This cape feels terrible. It's thin. I mean, look at this. I can just like twist it into like a knot here. Sorry, that's kind of bad imagery there. But, you know, you got this printing on the back, which I get it. That's fine. And, of course, the trash can. And a lot of people say you can't take these apart. Well, let's try that out here. As you can imagine, the head and this horrible, terrible cape, really. Material, it's horrible. That comes off, so that part comes off. Now, we know the legs can't come out because it's molded in. I imagine the legs can be pried loose if you wanted to change it. But something I found curious, let's bring his arm back to this position here. That's about where you want it to be if you don't want to break anything. Oh, look at that. It just pulls his arm right off. So that part is, see the split, is just conventional. And what we see inside there is a solid gray material. It almost looks like clay, but we know it's solid and it's got that tagging in there. So, just saying, if you want to play around with smart brick as the prices dramatically seem to be dropping, or you're just curious, not saying to do it, but you could change arms and head and stuff on one of these guys, and that'd be kind of fun what you could do. I probably shouldn't have taken this guy apart before doing the video, but it's all right. We'll see how well I can put it back together. You can probably tell I was one of those kids that accessories was not my thing. I a lot of times left accessories off. I would claim it's because I want to keep it mint shape, but the real reason is I'm just clumsy. My fingers are big and fat, and I've always been that way. Well, cape goes back on. I really think this cape looks terrible being half cape, but more than that, it's this material. It feels so terrible. I will probably put a regular cape on him. Look at that, I've run the cape. I've done something to it. I don't know what it is. Duck Bricks had an idea that might be for somebody to play for playing with it. I don't know. And we use the word misguided. Anyways, that's enough of that. I'm not sure what I think about that. I don't mind it as much as I thought I would. And interesting, this brick was shipped to me fully charged. So that was kind of cool. Supposedly it's 45 minutes of playtime. He's kind of tough to put in there. There's no controls I can find, so it's kind of a sucky, but you know, it's okay. This is a nice, to be honest, this TIE Fighter is not bad. This part's kind of a little bit weird, this part here, but you know, it could be a good chance to maybe modify this build into one of those where the solar panels fold up to land. And of course, I like to think of it as El Camino because you got this back. But there's a channel out there. He put the poly bagged Millennium Falcon, and it makes a perfect back for this thing. But otherwise, it's very sturdy. And the weird thing is, there's not a lot of different colors in here. There's a lot of grays. Anyways, here's the moment we've all been waiting on. I've been putting the lit end to face this side. And he talks, and then that literally sounds like a wind tunnel. To me, it sounds like the winter storms up here and right here in this house when you get the high winds in the middle of winter. That's literally the sound it makes. It's just blowing snow and it piles up in your windowsills. That's literally the sound it makes. It sounds like a storm. It literally, I can see the snow. You can do it this way, but a lot of times these paddles will miss. So I found the best way, just hold this down. If I was 3 times, it stops. By the way, everybody's talking about this flashing. It's kind of funny, but this smart brick would have been so cool, or would have been workable in a city set, because the flashing could be in big trucks and stuff. Some of these sounds could easily be heavy vehicles, but that's basically all it does. I think you need to remove the brick. It's finally stopped. There it is. It's very random. It's only the second time I get to play that. The blinking bugs me a little bit. I don't hate it. I actually like it a lot more than I thought I would. I really like that a lot better. Sounds like a... This is a remarkably sturdy build, and I like the fact there's no stickers. I looked high and low. There's no stickers in here. Oh, hey, this piece here, like I said, I did try putting it on top of the brick. It does kind of give a more smoother look. I'm not going to push it down because it was hard to take it off. But this smart brick, if you're going to be doing it in mocks and stuff, remember it's 1 plate higher than a regular. Now I say that, I don't have a regular brick, do I? But of course I do. Of course I do. Well, that's good enough. That's close enough. There's a regular brick. Oop, doink. But it's fully works with a regular brick. So remember that extra plate and maybe mod it into something. Possibly. I don't know. Like I said, I showed on this channel those bids starting really cheap, and like I said, this to me look. I know everybody says a Red 5 but that X-wing looks so terrible. Whereas this didn't look that great either, but in hand, I don't mind it. It's really, really heavy. It feels really, really, really stout. Oh wait, here. Let's go ahead and do this silliness here too. So here. Everybody says it sounds like water, but it sounds to me like something more vulgar to me. Maybe I'm just an internal 12-year-old is coming out. And then this little green hammer, it just detects green. It sounds kind of like a machinist hammer, like beating on a piece of gold or something delicate. Doesn't make a lot of sounds. Now the lights will both go green, and sometimes reflection will allow it to keep doing it. I haven't really played with this for hours and hours, so I don't know how quickly this dies out, but I have no complaints. This sort of shocked me being a little bit kind of cheap looking, and I agree with some of the other channels that this was a great opportunity to put some bricks. I know there could be confusion, but they could put some bricks on here so you could mod this into something, but I think it could be a great part of some sort of maybe a carnival or something. I don't know. I see some possibilities here. I am not in the camp that I want them to fail. We'll just see what happens. I'm going to keep my one sealed, one set. I don't see any value. Oh, yes, and that's the other problem is if you want to do a whole fleet of these, it doesn't make sense. But this is very easy to mod into something else, another type of TIE fighter. And all you need to do is do that brick, do that plate in there. All you need to do. And that identifies it. Because this, without anything there, doesn't know what it is. It will interact with the figures. And it does not matter the cape is there or not. I tried multiple capes just like everybody else did. And I was half tired, so. But what gets me, all this stuff, the price, kind of predatory packaging, and I know the video is running really long, but I'm just kind of like, wow, this cape, the quality of this cape is such a deal breaker. And it's no big deal. Put another cape on it, you're good to go. But now I'm more curious about some of the other ones, figures with capes. Do they all feel this terrible? Because this is next level bad. I don't like the feel of this cape. This bugs me endlessly. I don't like that. Anyways, appreciate the views out there this long. If you can make it to the end, I don't know how you did because I probably can't edit to the end. Anyways, appreciate the views out there. Great community. I'm glad I got this set, glad to see it in the hand, but I'm not sure where we're going from there. Probably just go back to more traditional stuff, but we'll see. Until next time, y'all stay safe. Ciao.